What's up? This ain't that fam. I hope everyone out there is having a great day today. And with that said, man, y'all know the motto. Let's get to it. First of all, before I start this video, man, I just want to give a few shout outs. Shout out to my boy D, Derek. Shout out Rob, Bear. I can't forget Junior, Dennis. Should have been first, Bay, Key. What's up, man? Can't forget Lil K, Peanut. Shout out to Jen, one of my biggest supporters. Shout out to Booney, it's my cousin Eunice, also one of my biggest supporters, and all my subscribers. Mr. Rob, also. So, with that said, man, have I got a treat for y'all today. Now, if you're the type that like to bet you a few dollars on boxing, any type of sports events really, it can be basketball, whether you just betting in the neighborhood, whether you doing it on a pool at work, or you go to the casino, or maybe just a sports betting app. Man, I got the hookup for y'all today. Rob's Props is a site that you can go to that's going to give you all the insight on everything sports. If it has anything to do with upcoming games, whether it's baseball, hockey, basketball, this is your spot. Man, they're going to give you the overs, the unders. They're going to give you the stats on all the players. But I must say, this is not a site to where they're going to tell you who to pick, but they're going to steer you in the right direction with all the information that you're going to need to make you some solid picks. And on top of that, they give daily picks for free. So if you feel like you don't want to be committed to it, you still can go and look and see what type of good information that they have for you to use. With that said, let me get to the topic of this video. This is one of my favorite subjects to talk about. This is the first video of its kind that I'm doing, and I'm really excited about doing it because I'm passionate about this subject. Um, a lot of things have been going on with the weather, with whether it's the rain being dirty, whether it's fogs, whether it's places having earthquakes that don't usually have those type of events, whether it's places that's seeing snow like Florida that don't have those type of events, even with the findings of the energy things up under the pyramid. So I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I don't believe a lot that the government would tell you, so-called your politicians would tell you. I advise people to do their own research. Just because a person is in a prominent position doesn't mean they're going to tell you the real. So with that said, man, lately we've been having a lot of things that's been off that raises my antennas. Here where I stay at, the pollen has been crazy. We already know that we done had a record high loss in bees colonies in the United States, meaning that so many beehives then died, and bees are such a intricate part of our ecosystem. Even though they're tiny, they're annoying, we need them for our foods, our vegetables, for our pollen. And over the last week or so, the amount of bees we have lost has been at a record high. So with that said, man, the pollen, it's outrageous in the area that I live in. And on top of that, I don't know what's in this rain. When it usually rains, it usually leaves a little water spots on your vehicle. But man, when it rains, my vehicles, bro, they just look like someone put dirt in the water and poured it on the vehicle. Like it leaves dirt spots. So I don't know if it's the climate changing. I don't know if it's coming from out of the atmosphere, for it's like shards from a falling meteor or something. I have no idea, but I know that it's abnormal and it's something that we don't normally see in the United States. These fogs that's been spotted all over the country in places where it don't usually have immense fog. So it has my antennas up. 2025, we have already seen a lot of strange things in the first quarter. So I just advise everybody to keep your guards up, pay attention to what's going on around you, the simple things that we take for granted every day that seems like it's normal. When you see a shift in these things, pay attention to it. Yeah, one person can't really do anything about the situation, but it's strength in numbers. So if enough of us get to questioning these situations and going to the right people about these situations, I'm not saying that we're going to get the answers that we want, but maybe they'll quit with the smoke and mirrors. The things that they found up under the pyramids in Giza a couple of weeks ago. This was groundbreaking. It was a little scary. It was shocking because it's a lot that we don't know about the pyramids. They were here for thousands and thousands of years, and to my knowledge, we can't build them like they're currently built today in 2025. So with that said, we have found some energy powered columns under the pyramid. Now all of this is heat thermal signals that found this. People haven't been down there that deep to actually see this, but with the technology that we got, we know that it's there. Also, Nikola Tesla, Elon Musk people started a project that they shut down, and it had something to do with these pyramids. Now, if you connect the dots or follow the breadcrumbs, it don't take a rocket scientist to know that Elon Musk have been doing some things that most humans couldn't accomplish. Now shout out to him for his electric cars, but we all know that they have difficulties, malfunctions. It had some bad floods in Florida and a lot of these cars wasn't working. Is it a coincidence? Is it by chance? I don't know. You do your research and you come up with your own conclusion. But I find it kind of funny that all of this is coming out when it's coming out, being that we had the shift in the Pentagon. So I just want everyone to pay attention and to be safe. Do what you can to put yourself in a situation to where you're ready for anything. I would advise you, if you have your own land, to grow your own food. I would also advise you to stock up as if something is going to happen. Now, I might sound a little crazy to some of y'all, but I'd rather be prepared than unprepared. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm the type of person to where I try to cross my T's and dot my I's, even if it don't come out the way I want it to come out. At least I tried. So I get an E for effort. It's a lot of things going on, not just in the United States, but around the globe that is abnormal to people, that's raising people antennas. So we have terrible floods. We have tremendous amount of rain. And where I live, the hail has been crazy. Now we're under immense tornado watches, and we've been under tornado watches for like 4 days. Now, I moved from Florida because I was sick of all them tornadoes. And now that I'm here, we're under these type of weather advisories. You can believe that it got my antennas up. So I say that to say that, man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all keep y'all eyes open, pay attention, do your own research. Now, we do have weather channels that give you accurate information, but they're reading off a scanner too. They're reading off the chart, so they can only guesstimate of what's going to happen. So everybody, y'all protect yourself, protect your family, your loved ones, and be safe out there. You know the motto. This ain't that, y'all.